It's dangerous between the hours of 11 and 7. It's not safe. Like every night, I used to carry a lethal weapon with me, and so a gun, yeah, a 9mm to be exact. You gotta watch where you're at. You gotta know who you can trust and who you can't trust, who has your back, who doesn't have your back. I've been a runaway for 2 years. I ran from the parents more than 10 times. At one point, I was living outside of my mom's house, my parents' house, in a tent on the deck for about 6 months. Cause I didn't want to see my dad, and finally CPS got involved. So my dad's aggressive, and when he gets mad, he goes Japanese style of punishment. So like one of the punishment is instead of like everyone gets spanking to win little, he used to get a baseball bat and go like baseball practice on my head. I've broken a couple bones in my neck and my shoulder. Well, at age 15, I lived in West Seattle, and so I ran away, but I still went to school because that was like only my safe place. At 16 through 18, I lived downtown Seattle on 4th Avenue, between 4th and Pine and Pike Street. There's a park there called Westlake Park, and there's a Macy's, and I used to sleep at Macy's every night. Before I came to Roots, me and my friend, we used to work security, and we used to do the night shift. And he got in trouble one day with the parents, and he got kicked out. And he's like, "I'm going to go to Roots." So I'm like, "I don't want to go to Roots." He's like, "Come on, go to Roots with me. If I can go, you can go." I'm like, "Okay, fine, let's go." We filled out the application, and they're like, so why are you here? And I told Lilia my story, and I told Carrie my story, and they're like, "Oh, yeah, that's why a lot of people are here." And I'm like, "Yeah." To get that weight off your shoulders and let somebody else know your story, it's like, "Oh, now you know it. Now you know where I'm coming from." And they don't sit down and say, "Yeah, okay, whatever, next." They sit down like, "Hey, how can we help your life get better in the time you're going to be here?" That means a lot. When I was on the street and people saw me, they're like, "Huh, why is there an Indian boy on the street or a black kid on the street?" That's not rare. And so when I tell people I'm homeless, and they're like, "Oh, you're actually homeless," and I'm like, "Yeah," and they're kind of surprised, but they don't know what to say afterwards. They're like, "What do we do with a black Indian boy that's homeless?" They don't judge people, really. You see someone laying on the street, or they're panhandling, or they're walking down the street with no shoes on. You see them, don't judge them. They're still a human being, but they're just in a tighter situation you are.